White Room Tattoo is it's a family business.
I guess I could start with the name and where that come about. We knew that we were on the way to opening a tattoo shop a good couple of months back now, and we had to come up with a name.
It's a project that me and Pash have been working on for over a year now.
The idea of the shop was to keep it sort of clean and bright, hence the name White Room Tattoo, and the shop is white as well.
I used to work with the guys in another studio called Projects. They then moved to Mozambique in South Africa to open up a new tattoo studio, which did really well. 4 years later, the guys decided to come back, and after going through so many applicants and finding Sophie, they thought rather than trying to get new people in, get back in someone who they knew, who were friends with already, and they asked me to come work with them basically, and we went from there.
But yeah, it came from a brainstorm. We all sat down and tried to think of names that were not so cliche. One of the main things or qualities that we wish to sort of maintain in White Room Tattoos is that the care that's taken with each individual design is of the most importance.
It's in the early stages of development. Even though we've developed very quickly, our clientele basis has increased quite a lot as of recently, and we're currently booked up until around April.
Yeah, I found out about the apprenticeship by one of my friends tagged me in a status that the White Room made on their page, on their Facebook page, and then I thought, you know, why not go for it? It's something that I've wanted to do for ages, so went for it, sent them a message, and they got me to send over my my portfolio to them. I was getting a bit nervous, thinking, oh, maybe they don't want me. And eventually they messaged back, asked me to come in, and then I did an interview which consisted of sort of three little drawing challenges, which were actually quite fun. And then I had to wait for a little bit longer, waited for them to call me back again, and then they let me in for like sort of a trial day, had that day, and then they gave me the job.
Most of the clients appreciate the work, and they sort of understand the effort that we put into it before we even touch needle to skin. It's sort of behind the scenes, if you like, and we try and make sure it's a comfortable experience for everyone as well.
White Room Tattoos for me is kind of like a second home, so a lot of my time is spent here, and probably more so here than with friends and family. So it's kind of like a little second family, second home.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really warm atmosphere, and the families are always in and out.
Yeah.
Good music playing, good people, teas and coffees on tap, and yeah, it's a really nice atmosphere to work in. We just sort of want to break the stereotype and open up a new studio which is completely different to everything else.
Also, they just appreciate being here in this studio because it's not your normal studio. You know, all kinds are welcome here.
We look after the customers, make sure they feel at home, work on designs together, feed the fish. We have a very large fish tank.
And we're both tattoo artists, and we co-own the studio together. We usually specialise in realism, so anything that you can take a photograph of, people, statues, animals, anything that exists in real life is usually what we enjoy to tattoo.
We're also all trained in laser technicians as well, so we all have certificates and NHS approved machines saying that we are allowed to use laser and do tattoos removals as well, which really helps because sometimes people come in, we can't necessarily cover it up, but we can definitely laser it. We're also being taught in piercing as well, which is a new avenue that shop's going down, and yeah, it's just expanding every single day.
Our thoughts on expansion at the moment is just bringing more quality tattoo artists, so we're able to build a team, if you like.
Well, it's kind of difficult for me to work out what's going on tomorrow. Everything is moving very quickly, and you know, the development of the shop and you know, the techniques and what the apprentices are learning. You know, day by day we're growing so quickly.
I think the plan is eventually to have
More shops.
more shops, yeah. So it'll be White Room 1, White Room 2, and you'll go to each shop to specialise in a certain area. So if you wanted realism, you'd come to White Room 1 and just say full colour work, White Room 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to just keep it as this shop. We would like to venture and do other things with our profession, perhaps.
One of the most rewarding things about having so many different like clients and customers coming in is the reaction that you get when they finish their tattoo and they're extremely happy with it. They go home a lot of the time as well. They write a review. Some of them have written pretty much stories, haven't they? Build little friendships with people. It's quite nice. Yeah.
And that word then spreads as well to other friends. We've had people come down from Dorset, London, Weymouth. They've been all over the place, and just to hear they've had like it's not just a tattoo, it's a lot more personal. It's a full day out for them.
Yeah, for me, getting a tattoo or piercing is just sort of a way to like express myself, and I guess it's just a bit of pretty decoration.
A lot of people will go into depth about their tattoos and the stories behind their tattoos, but for me personally, I feel like it's just a piece of art. As long as you see the beauty in it and you appreciate the art and what it looks like and you want it on you, then I think that's good enough reason for anyone to have a tattoo.
But some people just want it just for the artwork, and I think the passion for the artwork makes us different as well. We're here to produce artwork.